Hey guys, right now I want to unbox something really special that I completed and they're done! Look at them! Together! Oh my god. Yes! Finally, I have all of the Sherlock covers. All of them! Look at them. They're so, risky. I'm gonna tell you a bit of a story why I didn't, unbox each of them when I got them. I want to unbox them together because it was like a goal that I need to complete it, and I finally did. So I'm gonna focus first on those two, which is Taemin version and Taemin version. Yes, I know the opposites over here. Let's start with menu. Both of them I got from Korea through my friend. Actually, I wanted Sherlock for a long time, and I always bought it at my first time at Korea, but I just didn't have the money at the store at the moment to get them as well, so I picked another albums, which is not like I regret them, but then they become out of print like 2 months after this, so I was like, what? And I didn't really believe it because I was, oh, okay, I can see genuine version everywhere on the internet, so it's fine. I would just go to Korea again next year and get them or something like this. But then my friend actually went to FX concert, the Dokkan Station in Korea. So I said to her, give her money and said, hey, buy me them, please. This is how it looks like for Inyo. Hey, buy them for me, please. And she said, okay, and she couldn't find them. The only two that she found was Inyo and Taemin. None of the other member. Now, luckily, she had key version that I'm gonna show you. And so she said, and her bus is Taemin. So she said, you know what, I'm gonna buy Taemin for myself and give you my key. This is the group one. As you can see, it's yellow for Inyo. This is the main difference between the little photo books. Is the group photo book back. So for the disc, it's like that. I'm sure I've seen tons of unboxing and just want to show you. Whoa, smart bar. Here we go. So basically, this is how I got 3 of the 5 members, and then I was stuck because I couldn't get Eunyu and Minho or Junghyun. And I was like, I'm gonna flip through them really quickly where I'm talking. So I started the search. I searched people that maybe were willing to, if I buy them a new copy from a random, and they would give me their old copy. Didn't work for me. From my country, didn't work. I tried to connect I tried to connect sellers that sell them at random, which version that they have, if they have Junghyun and Minho willing to sell. They didn't reply and didn't want to. They only said that it's random, and I tried like at least 20 different sellers and different K-pop shops online, and none of them were good, unfortunately. It just became out of print suddenly. It was so annoying. So I didn't want to know what to do, and then I, as a desperation, went to Japanese Yahoo auctions, and this is where I found them, of course, with the photo cards in pretty good condition. I'm gonna show you. There is a little bit of stuff that I'm like, but you know what, it's fine. So this is it. It's Inyo, so let's start with Inyo. And this is the only time I'm gonna show you the photo books. I'm not gonna show them for the other version. They're exactly the same, and all of you know these pictures. And now I have all of the posters, including the special every scene store group poster that you can't really find, and it's really rare, and all the individual posters. And now I have all of the SHINee Korean members. Your concept is probably the second best. It's the second best cover in my opinion. Genuinely the first one. And it's, oh my god, he's without a shirt. Who would have believed it? No one. But is just a cutie pie. Look at it. My favorite picture ever. Look at it. So cute. Actually, I love this picture more. And the fact that it's blue, black and white, I don't know, just give it some feel. Oh, it looks so good. Even so, his hair is weird. Come on, look at it. Here you go. This also is a beautiful picture of him. And then John, this is my favorite. You probably know why. Look really good. He actually the only one that knows they're gonna take their shirts off, so he prepared for this. But you couldn't tell the other members, don't you? What I don't really like about Sherlock concept is the fact that they use this filter that smooth their skin, so it's actually smooth their abs. For example, you can't see the abs of Minho at all, and it's like, what's the point of them shirtless if I can see the abs? Except the nipples. Now, Sherlock is such an interesting era for them, I remember, because there's a lot of fans that came into SHINee in Sherlock era, and this mini album represents their start again to go into Korea market again after what's happened with John. But on the other hand, I know a lot of people love this mini album to death, but I know a lot of people that doesn't like this mini album at all. And I can see why from both sides, because they put a lot of effort into the concept in terms of they make them half naked, they make them really attractive. Suddenly there is a really cool concept to the MV. The dance is really intricate, it's really interesting, but it's not as hard as Lucifer. Like, if you try to learn the dances, it will be so much more difficult for you to learn Juliet or Lucifer than learning Sherlock as someone that want to learn it. But Sherlock look really like have a really big impact live, because it's really a lot of intricate stuff and it's really unique dance. So his key, which is my favorite concept. And key shirtless as well. And you have this, so a lot of people love it, and Sherlock is a really good song, but on the other hand, they didn't put a lot of thought into the songs. Like, they said that SM pretty much cut the money out of the songs. Not that song is not good, you can see they cut corners in terms of money and originality in the songs. And then, because they didn't want to risk it, they want to see if they can put SHINee into the Korean market again. So they try to make them look as attractive as possible, to have the shortest amount of promotion ever. It was only a month at the time that it was really until 2012 group promotion was at least 2 months or 3 months. Like, you couldn't have less. There's no way in hell you're gonna get less, and suddenly it became only a month, and then they went to Japan again to release the Sherlock in Japan, and they have their Japanese tour, and it was like, what the hell, why? It really pissed a lot of fans off, especially because they were absent for such a long time from Korea, for like almost 2 years. No, 2 years even. So it really pissed a lot of people off. So it felt like really half-assed, and you just make them, oh, this beautiful picture of Key. It just makes them look sexy and have a little bit of a cool dance, and then you just kick them out. So I know this is why people don't like this. And if you don't understand why they're like less in terms of they put less into the song, is they pretty much took Sherlock, took a little bit part of each of the songs, and decided, oh, okay, this is 2 individual songs, let's do it. Or on the other hand, they have 2 individual songs and decide, oh, we don't have a title track, so let's just smash up 2 songs and then make it a special concept. You know what I mean? So they just took two songs and make them three, or took one song and made another two of them just to get rid of that, and then more songs inside the mini album. And then they have Stranger, which is even a Japanese song that they just did it as a Korean version, so they didn't even put any thought about it. They just wrote Korean lyrics for this, and that's it. And they didn't even have to practice dance for this or anything. And then there is other songs that are really quiet songs. Like, everything is good about this concept except his hair. Like, seriously. So, you know, it's felt for a lot of fans like, oh, what the hell, why didn't you put more effort into it, especially after Lucifer, which was such an amazing album. So yeah, I understand people that felt this, but I also I understand people that has this as their first maybe SHINee comeback, and they were so impressed by the dance and all of that, and they didn't really know how the industry work or come after this, and this was really, really impressive because it being really cool and all of that. So again, I understand them and I understand this, and you know, they put Taemin again with the extensions, which always draw fans on, and they did as much as they possibly could to attract more fans and make the Korean fan base live again with the less amount of money possible that they can put into this. So really, really little promotion and not a lot of original songs, and just let's make them naked and make the woman go mad, like, pretty much. So this is pretty much this, and that is my least favorite for sure. Tell me what happened to you. Also, what the brown with the black, why? And I love Taemin with extensions, don't get me wrong. Now, what my thought about this mini album, actually I'm really half and half with it, because again, I understand each of the sides why it's such a good mini album. It's such a good era for them, because it is a good era for them. They did bring out a lot of good stuff. They did got a lot of friends. Taemin is beautiful. The live performance is awesome. There were a lot of cool shows at the time with this in this little month, and the concert SHINee World 2 is a great concert for this. So I do understand. And I love Sherlock as a song, so. But then I do, because I've been from 2008 and I've seen everything live, and I see what SM did, that I understand why it's really doesn't sit right, this comeback. But I'm okay with it, and I'm really happy to collect this. This is really like a collection project. If you're a collector of SHINee and you just need all this stuff. Didn't I get this picture already? Oh no, it's different. Okay, it's different. Here, this is a beautiful picture, by the way. Like, you can't see really his face, but his profile is so pretty. So I'm really half and half. I quite like it, but I understand each of the sides. So this is like a message that I want to cross over for you guys. If you, again, haven't been to SHINee, if you get into SHINee in 2012, I understand why you don't understand the older shovels that feel this way. I know a few people that really dislike Sherlock. I know a few people that absolutely in love with Sherlock, and this is their favorite thing, a favorite era, and it's totally cool. And I really love Sherlock. This is not my least favorite release at all by SHINee. Let me put this straight away. My least favorite mini album by them is Romeo, just in terms of music, because it's not that I hate any of the songs, but just musically I listened to the list of the songs from this album, except of Senorita and Juliet, of course. Like, the rest I listen less compared to the other mini albums, but it's not a bad mini album at all, just to make it clear. So I do listen to Sherlock songs more. go, get everything inside. This packaging is a little bit tricky, but as soon as you know how to deal with it, it's quite nice. You just need to add the photo book over here, the group photo book first, and then it will delete the plastic over here, and you can put the rest. So this is Enya, and here is Taemin, and Taemin have this back. So this thing over here, I don't want to cut it out, but it's brown. So this is how it's looking with the floor, and the spines look like that, and like that, like, which is black with the brownish letters. And then you get John, which I get again from Japan, and he has like a yellow and blue concept thing, and is again the favorite cover. I think he looks the best. See, he looks the best in my opinion. And the photo cards that I got, I don't want to show them right now. I just don't feel like put them out. But basically, I got Enya, I got Jonghyun, I got Ki, and I got to Minho. So I need to trade Minho to Taemin if someone is willing to trade, please. And the thing is with this is just that this came out really easily. I don't know if you can even see it. See? But that's it. Like, it's, yeah, I have a little bit of scratch, but it's a second hand, so it's not like it's gonna be beautiful and perfect. This is Ki's one. So this Ki is orange and green. Seriously, only Taemin and Enya are really not that colorful. You can see this is orange this time, the back. And then Minho, and Minho, the damage that I got with him is this. See, this is really weak. So I need to put a little bit of more glue on this, but other than this, it does hold everything. It's not until the end, it's just a little bit, and it drives me insane. So I will put glue on that. But other than this, it's fine. So yeah, Minho, and Minho is pink and green. I think I'm doing it more. Yes, it's like that. And this lady over here, it's actually really, really pretty, in my opinion. And Taemin I showed you already, and this is how I got all of them in the end, from across the world, from Korea, from here, and from Japan. But I got finally all of them, and they're really heavy together, by the way, just so you know. And they're so pretty. Like, look at that, like this. It's so pretty. All the colors. I love it. Let's put it over here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and tell me what you think. Do you love Sherlock the best? Do you don't really like Sherlock? Are you like it and there's no really hard feeling with it? What do you think about the promotion at the time, if you were Sherlock at that time? And yeah, what do you think? Again, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Goodbye.